Welcome back to the Dream Podcast, where we unpack cultures and values that happens in our world today. I am your host, Emmanuel Shane Maigari, and together with me,
Patience John.
All right, today's conversation might ruffle some few feathers, but it is necessary. And in doing so, we want to be asking a question between men and women who abuses the internet the more. From fraud, catfishing, cyberbullying, gossip blogs, and indecent exposure and fake lifestyle. We want to know between these both genders who are guilty in their own ways. So to help us unravel this, we have some special guests in the house who will help us do justice to that. But before we introduce them, please hold on. Let's go on a quick commercial break. We'll be back.
Jesus! Where's that bastard?
Madam,
Where is that unrepentant fool?
my sister.
Adamu, come out if you call yourself a man!
How I cannot walk? Oh? How do you expect me to prepare within just one day in summer? And when will I go and tell my Anglican meeting women, my tribal meeting women, and even my auntie in Lagos?
Mommy, it's just an introduction now.
God forbid! God forbid bad thing! God forbid bad thing! Dad.
But you see here, this issue of this marriage, if you like, cry blood for 600 years, there's no way I'm ever gonna allow you marry into that family.
You lie. What kind of thing is this now? Why is Daddy even doing this to me? Mommy, please talk to him. I must marry Joel. Leave me alone. Joel, the son of Adamu, I will marry him.
What's your problem? This is a new errand. Will you be the one to choose husband for her?
Over my dead body! Will I allow my beautiful daughter married to this family? Family! Who wants you to like it? Who wants you to like it? Get out! You are making a mistake. A very grievous one at that.
Mind you, I don't make mistake.
You can call yourself God. Like here. Don't make a mistake. Can you hear that?
Joel, why is Daddy doing this to us?
Babe, I honestly wish I know what's going on.
Now that I'm forgiven, I turned the other cheek. It is making me look soft. It's making me look subservient.
All right, welcome back. To take us further on our today's topic, we have our guests in the house. We have Mr. David Gabriel. It's nice to have you in the studio.
My pleasure, sir.
And we have a beautiful lady sitting by his side, Miss Emanuela Moshood Peter. It's nice to have you.
Thank you very much.
All right, quickly, in your honest opinion, do men and women use the internet differently? Do you think they all have their own selfish ambitions as to why they use the internet?
Okay. To my own opinion, I really think men and women use the internet differently.
Okay.
As it is said, men are being known for superstitious things these days.
Oh,
So
really?
the only way men and women use the social media differently is because we have apps and things that inspire women these days in the social media. So women actually go online to listen to things that inspire women. But on the other side, we only know how men use the internet wrongly in this society. It is very alarming that the social media lifestyle now is very threatening to our young children because the way this generation is going, men are really using the social media wrongly. So women and men use the social media wrongly, separately. Sorry.
You did see this energy today.
I see.
Even me, my brother on the shake. So that I no go walk out for road, they'll come arrest me. They don't talk about men. Hey, now wow.
Mr. Gabriel, this question is for you.
Yes.
Men are often accused, just the way she just accused Unanana, of using the internet for fraud, explicit content, and other stuff. Is the stereotype fair?
First and foremost, I want to start with the fact that when it comes to fraud, it is not gender-based.
Gang.
So because the women and men also are into fraud, and we are seeing that's the reason that we are just, I mean, putting it on one gender. That stereotype, like you said, is very much unfair. It's not true. So we are talking about fraud. Let it be generalized that people use the internet. Don't say men.
It is actually true that men use the internet wrongly.
I have ladies who I know.
But if you are talking about percentage,
no.
In the year 2017, it is generalized that men are they have 77% of usage of the internet. So you cannot tell me that women abuses the internet
see
mostly.
On the ESC page where women are only placards and cybercrime.
So why is
it being gender based?
In the internet,
it's unfair. You asked if the stereotype.
Excuse me. We have 100% of the people in the internet.
Let's place a balance on this thing.
We have 100% of people in the internet, but 77% is men. How will you tell me that women abuse the internet mostly when men are the most occupied?
You asked me if the stereotype for men is fair.
It's not fair.
I'm just saying it's not fair. I'm not saying whether a gender or a particular people. I say people are using the internet for fraud, and there's no doubt about that.
And
but
it shouldn't be gender based.
Yes, that gender is the issue I'm having.
It is gender based.
Miss Emanuela.
No. You are not being fair.
Miss Emanuela, okay, I have a question for you. All right.
Okay, sir.
Okay, on the other side, women are often criticized for posting fake lifestyle, nudity, and using social media for validation.
Okay.
What's your take on that?
Okay, my take on this is that I really feel to some extent that is true. Because the social media really gives opportunity to people that are not worthy to stand on social media. That is really wrong. People that do not have that impact, or let me say, they are not fit to be online, actually are being given the opportunity to speak to people. So that is very wrong. So excuse you if women like that are on social media, but not all of them.
Oh, hold on. You know, you said the social media give platform to some people who are not worth it.
Yes.
So can you please explain who are some people that should worth being on social media, please?
Okay. For example, the social media is a platform whereby we pass information, like valid information, whereby we pass educational content to the public. But now they give opportunity to all kind of people, even uneducated people, like people that even promote sex videos, to come online and be educating the public. Come on, the social media is no longer safe for our generation. If something like that will actually happen.
Sorry, I'm not supporting Mr. David.
Okay.
But if you want to really talk about, you just shot yourself on the leg. You know, you said there are some people who promote sexual whatever
content
on social media. And if we were to check the ratio now, we know that ladies are top. They are topping the charts. Because if it's not you opening, you just cannot open your social media handle now in peace with a child by your side, though. You just have
that does not make it women.
Who are the ones showing us Bobby and who are the ones showing us BBL? Men, they do BBL.
This social media thing we are talking
Men,
about,
they do BBL.
it's not about the body kind of way we are talking about. If you're talking about corruption that is going through the social media, we are not actually talking about maybe body content. We're actually talking about things you put into the heads of people too. Listen, and we know that men are doing fake life.
Let me come in here. I want to say something. What is it in the mind of people? It is the image
that we see
you are seeing that registers in your mind.
Okay. What about what you hear?
Okay, for example, if I start twerking now, does he rise it sexually? I'm a man.
He will rise some people. He will write some people.
No.
I go like see where they twerk.
Do you understand? We have gays on social media. You can't tell me you as a man can come up and be showing your body parts. Another man might see it and be triggered.
No. This lady is a feminist. She's just
a feminist.
No,
I'm just trying to tell you the fact.
You're not being sincere at the moment. I like being straightforward.
Okay.
If I see a loophole, right? I'll call a spade, right?
Okay.
But instead of you trying to be womanish at this point in time, let's actually bring the truth to light so that people can actually learn. I'm not being gender based at this moment.
And you are not being biased.
Yes, I'm just being truthful with I mean, the lifetime reality at the moment. If you open TikTok, the first thing you see is one lady called Ivana.
Like this.
So, first of all, and maybe that's not even what took you there. You're trying to search out something. So, but that's the first thing you see. Now, if you see a naked woman, you are a pope. For God's sake.
Something to do gang.
First of all, now there's no woman now that will not see as I get big belly. You will not even be moved. It doesn't come to your mind in the first
why must
place.
you show that? Okay,
I'm
you're
telling you now.
claiming that.
I'm just saying.
You're claiming that women are the largest population in the social media that are corrupting the youth.
Yes.
Okay, now.
Women are the reason why social media is corrupt at the moment.
Okay, you're saying women are. No fact, to some extent, I believe there are some women in the social media that brings about.
Not some
like
women,
that.
most women.
You can't tell me
most
every
women.
woman.
Most women.
You can't
Even
tell
the
me
married
every
one.
woman.
I have a question.
That is not
Wait,
true.
I have a question. I have a question. Now, why is it that every time a lady is doing a selfie, either from church, to even tell us the most holiest place,
okay,
they are doing a church or they are doing a video, they'll say, oh, look at me, and they'll have to turn and shake me. Why do they do that?
It's the spirit. This thing.
No, why do they do that?
It's them.
They'll say, oh, look at me, I'm coming from church, and they'll turn and do like this.
I am not saying.
Women,
If you have to tell me that, you have to show me with facts.
The truth remains
because
that
I don't really think. Okay, it is okay to say some women are very shameful and come online to showcase their shamefulness, but you cannot tell me that all the women on social media are like that.
No.
we are not saying all the
women.
we are saying is the largest number.
It is not even the largest. It is not even the largest. To some extent, there's this policy that, let's say, TikTok, YouTube, and other social media platforms give. You see, but all these videos you used to stream, like videos you used to like and comment, these are the kind of videos that used to pop up on your screen. So if you are involved in looking at women like that, it will come up on your screen.
Do you know? Listen to me. This thing, we argued it. We argued it. I'm stopping you because where you are going to is not true. There are days
it is what you involve
don't even think about it. What you are watching could be like you are listening to like.
But you watched it.
Maybe Christo Akilome, and then the next thing now is
the next video that also pop on the reel.
Water, boatman feed the move. And you also want get waiting no day. Waiting that you say is algorithm. Okay, did I search it? Do I watch that kind of video? But it has to just be like that. Sometimes you just see some things on TikTok or your FYP. It's not like you're even watching it. So it's the social media. But if women, this generation, if they can actually calm down, it will not help us generally. Yeah, all of us will be fine. That's just the truth. There's not. This lady, she's
men would have to calm down too, because I see no reason why as a man
you are wicked. You are being wicked at this point in time because we have children coming up, right? I'm not saying this thing to be, to raise the ego of a particular gender or so. What I'm saying is that if actually there can be a general control on our social media space, the things that we put out there, because we have younger children, a time will come, you may not even know how your daughter lives her life or your son lives their life. It is this social media. Most people are not trained from their home. They are being schooled by social media at the point in time. That's why I'm a church person, right? So what I tell people, I say, since these guys don't want to stop putting out that kind of content, we too will not stop putting out Christian content. So that's the only subsidiary you can for the moment, because I don't think there's any law. Because you that a woman now, these people,
you don't have to be calling women. They say we know it is not gender based.
We have more traffic on a woman's page posting a nude video.
Those are men like you that cannot control themselves.
Now,
it is not our fault. Men like you encourage that.
Let's try. Now,
men do not actually follow such content.
Women,
I think a woman will not have the mind to be posting it. But men encourages them now.
Okay, see what I want to say now, right?
Okay.
We're not spiking any gender for. All we're trying to say is there's a large number of a gender.
This lady will not agree. She's on another level.
Now
look at listen to me. Listen to me. I know where you are heading to, and I think I would agree with you to a large extent. There's a lady I know where I stay. She's a very, when you see her on the street, she's a very beautiful lady. You understand? Yeah, fearfully and wonderfully made. But what she does online is not what she does physically. Do you understand? What I mean is this. Online, she has a Facebook page and she has another page she's using another name. Do you get the whole idea? Yeah. So she will now be sending messages to you guys on WhatsApp, and she will also be sending mostly stories on that other Facebook account of, if you want a nude, just chat me up. And when you chat her up, or when she sends you a message, because how I knew it was her is she sent me a WhatsApp message. She didn't know I had her number. Okay. Because we have like a community, so she didn't know I'm in that community. So I had her number. So then she use the number of the people to be sourcing out clients. You know what I mean now? So because I don't use my real name on my WhatsApp username. Okay. So she just sent me a random message. If you are bored and you need a nude, just send me a message. And I said, maybe this girl be this. I thought her phone was hacked or something. So I sent her, I'm interested. Then she was like, send 1,005 to this account number and I'll send you my nude. Then it was her name I saw in the account. So her friend that introduced me to her, I called her and said, this is your friend and the hustle be this. She was like, I don't understand. I said, see, I screenshotted my chat and I sent to her. She said, sir, I don't even know. And I said, okay, let's try this game and let's see how this game will end. So I now went to a POS. Because I can't use my... I went to a POS and I sent the Wi-Fi to her. And lo and behold, she sent the nudes. And I called her friend. I said, see the hustle one they do. And you said she's your friend.
They are also this most.
But then, okay, now let's try this balance. Let's try this balance now. Now that is what she does. Now, on the other hand, I told myself that if people don't patronize her, she'll eventually run out of business.
Yes.
And she'll actually stop doing that.
Okay.
So now, are you seeing the other side? And who are the people that patronize her? Men. Okay. So now, understand where we're heading to. Now, understand where we're heading to. We are not now saying that all of them are saints. Okay? We're only saying some people initiate the act, while some patronize the act.
Responding.
And it is mostly the people that patronize that sponsors it.
We are humans, right? I don't want to be religious at this point.
If you're doing a business for years, nobody is patronizing you. You have to close down your business now.
Okay, so we should not be patronizing your people's business.
If you patronize a prostitute, you are encouraging her.
Your business.
No, you stop patronizing it because of your lack of self-control. If men actually have a certain percentage of self-control in this society, I think the world would not be like this.
Let's see it from this perspective.
I mean,
we are talking about self-control, right? Okay. That means that lady now that is doing that thing, she lacks financial self-control.
Okay,
that's
then you are supposed to push her
this
to the
point
right
in time, right? So if we are talking, let us say men lacks self-control. That's why they are doing it. She too, she lacks control. She's not a very contented person.
So
that's
you
why she goes,
makes her okay.
There's no reason for you to put
you patronizing.
There's no reason enough.
I mean, it is this men we are talking about that causes this thing. Because you, as an average Nigerian woman, you will try to make something better out of your life. But at the end of the day, you get education, you get your certificate.
Me like this.
When you go to an office, you want to get a job, they will tell you they will have to sleep with you. You men have already put this thing in the head of women.
You men? Say some men. Not say you. What was you?
No. The thing is just so I cannot open my Facebook page. All the men will be like, you guys have already made it to women because. Before I will scope a woman,
I know what I'm saying.
Before I will scope a woman, it has to be with money. So women are naturally
attracted to money.
Yes. So if you treat a woman to love money, she goes with it. Okay. So gradually, men created this platform of women love money, so let's spend money. So why are you complaining? Because you have already made her to agree with the fact that if I do this, you will give me money. So she made it a business.
Subhanallah. See, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Now you're trying to tell her that she's doing the wrong thing. Meanwhile, you are the source of the problem.
We are now speaking of what
you are the source of the problem. Should I show you my page?
Wait.
I have a lot of men that can even show me their nudes for free.
That's them now. That's them.
Okay, wait. So you're also a patronizer now.
Okay.
Do you not think that there are no women also who will be ready to show me their nudes?
How many of them? They must collect money.
which
But
collect
you
money.
men are so
ugly.
cheap
See
that
this
you
girl,
can
wetin
even
dey
give
talk?
it for free.
Now what guy? They all collect money. There are many women self
I think the men
who are
will
married
actually give for free.
who are ready to still show you their nudes. If it's that
It's
we
a
are talking
lie,
about,
it's a
but
lie.
what I'm saying that on a general note,
Men do it
don't-
more. And men are the source of this thing.
Okay,
if
fine,
we dig now,
moving
men.
on.
Let's
Mrs.
not
Ella,
argue.
we not say you
These people
Calm
are
down.
They
their appetite
vex
for money.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Appetite for money.
Your
Sorry.
appetite that created our love for money. Why are you complaining?
It's not my appetite. It can never be my appetite that created your love for money. You have love for money. That's why you started thinking of means and the possible
Women are
means you
created
think
to love
that-
money. Allow the women.
Okay, you don't know. Now you're not saying
Yes.
we've created.
Wait, book, chapter, and verse. Women are created to love money.
You just shot yourself.
You guys
on
just
the
have
leg,
to allow
like-
the men breathe.
She's limping now. This girl, like,
No, I'm not
you don't
lipping,
wound
sir.
yourself.
I'm not lipping, sir.
No, you don't
It's
already wound
actually
yourself
a
now. You say
fact
women
that
they created
women love
to
money.
love
So
money.
the
But
purpose
must
they
you
created
actually
women
make
is to
it
love
make
money.
money?
What is life?
It's
You
to love
guys
money.
open
How
the
can they
men's
think?
eyes.
They cannot think. It's to be shaking their eyes.
Hello, sir, it's okay
Most
now.
women,
It's
most
okay
women,
now.
these many ladies, they are not married. You know why? It's not because of anything. No. They are not comported. This character thing is not in them.
And many men are not married too.
Who told you? It's not money, not the man.
Many
The man
men
is
are not married
married.
too because they have made this generation a kind of generation that I have to have money to marry because
Yes,
you have already
now.
fixed
Yes,
it in the mind
because
of
you say
women.
people
say una like money now.
No money, no love.
in
No
our
money, no
minds.
love. No money, no love.
You
No money, no
fixed
love.
it in our
Everybody
minds.
knows this
So
thing now.
I think our parents before now they used to live their life jeje. A average woman will live her life jeje with her husband.
That the wahala
In fact,
be
he
that.
can buy orange
That
coming
place
from
you are
the
going
market.
to is the same
But
thing we are
these
talking about.
generational men,
Was
when they
there social
started doing
media
this
then?
Yahoo from
No
the social media now, they now made it a platform that since more women like money, we figured it out. Okay, let's make this world become of money, so that whatever a woman needs, will make it seem as if it's the money. It was a system that was created for women. Now the minds of women are fixed to
You
it,
can never
and now
tell
you
me.
want to change
See, from
it.
now
Mr.
till Jesus
David, let me
come,
ask you this
there's nothing this
question.
lady will
You
tell me
men are the
that will
cause
make
of
me
this.
come to terms with the reality that
Men are the cause
men
of
are
this.
the
You
reason why
say
our
Yahoo
society
boy
is
telling
corrupt.
you
It's a lie
that do
now.
everything, I will give you money.
Hold on.
Okay, you want to tell me that it's for money
wait.
now?
And you too, you do anything.
Since you are...
So
Not
they
me
tie your hand
today.
and your leg. Cannot go and sell. Cannot go and sell
Okay,
orange or bread because you feel that is the easiest way.
How can
You
I
don't be
hug
showing-
bread?
Why won't
a
you
woman
hug
is
bread?
hawking bread.
But you spoke about our parents of old.
They will try
That's
to
how
tell
they
her that,
survive.
okay, let me
Okay,
touch
wait.
your
Today, when
bread.
you go
wait.
to national,
To give
you
you
see
money. It's
women
the
that
same
still
thing that
roasting
we are
corn
talking about.
because you don't want to labor. You want
It's
make
the
I
same
go
thing we
work.
are talking about.
Carry my money, can't give me free. You go buzz me cry. Don't worry.
All right,
You go cry. Don't
okay,
worry.
wait. All right, now from your perspective, your individual perspective, I understand now she is saying that men are involved in fraudulent character, that they wow ladies with money.
sure.
Then from your standpoint again, I understood that women now are emotional scammers. They now hype you, make you feel they are into you.
That man.
Just to get what they can get from you. So now, let's strike this balance. Our conscious, let's remove religion from our side.
Yes.
Your consciousness, are you comfortable with, would you advise your sister or yourself to lead that kind of life that I know that I'm not into this guy, but let me just raise his hopes, just get what I can get, milk him, and then bounce and go?
Okay.
Internet fraud.
Okay, well,
That's the first
I really
fraud we are
feel
talking about.
there's this pattern
Note
of
it, let it be
life
there for
which
the
is
record.
mostly known
Internet fraud.
that they say, women are wild with what they hear, while men are wild with what they see. So that is why men lie and women do makeup. So there's this perspective that a woman has.
Wow.
If you continue telling a woman one thing for 7 days, she gaps it. No matter how unsincere that thing is, a woman gaps it. And if you show a man something that is unreal, that looks very unpleasant, he gaps it with time. So this perspective of women selling their body is really not a nice thing. But come on. You lived your life. You went on social media, made false money, and you made the society so revolve around money. A woman learned. She made the society revolve around everything. She made money. She saw money like the only thing that matters. And now you're questioning a woman for that.
You are.
Our mindset was scratched and scattered by a man.
you are.
The problem was a man.
What you are doing now, like you are supporting prostitution. You are legalizing that is wrong.
We know so many of those prostitutes.
It's wrong, but
we know so many of those prostitutes. No, we know so many of those prostitutes who took their certificate
I'm a literature
to banks,
student. This thing you are saying is wrong.
To go and find a job.
I'm giving you a summary of everything you are saying.
They said, okay, I have to touch first to make money. So since it's a business, let me do it now. It's not everybody that has somebody to advise them.
I'm not advising you.
It's wrong, but you are the cause of it.
But
you can.
That is, you are telling the society now.
The most wrongest thing is you not admitting to your fault. So me, I'm admitting that it is wrong, but the cause of it is men.
So he
does not have the liver to actually
how is he men?
Okay, it's their
I carry
fault.
you. I carry you enter bathroom, bath you. Come carry you go Disney Park, me go stand the door shower.
Yes,
how is it my fault?
You told me that money and money and money and money and
so
money.
now your mind is configured to money.
It's configured.
You cannot
walk. If you believe me, this generation, you would actually say that this generation, not only to women, everything is configured to money.
So now
it is because of these cyber crimes. So if you are not fit, if you are not wearing that big jeans,
she know they work.
You are not like
she dey twerk for TikTok. Now she dey get money. You are they get views. Any lady that is, see, the truth is that first of all you are daft upstairs and you think the only option you have. Are you not a woman? What are you doing? Are you not
can you give us another point that women do? It's like you're just dwelling on the twerking part.
No, that's one. And the market
go on, how many men have handwork?
Nudes. Now women they post nudes.
The only thing men do nowadays is just amebo.
Now women sex tape, they leak up and down.
You know when we talk about this sex tape, a woman does not actually have sex with herself. It is a man and a woman.
Now we dey talk now.
Yes, as many sex tapes that comes out, as many sex tapes that come out. With a man and a woman. So why are we not including the man?
Every girl
why are we not including the man?
I shock you.
It's a question. I mean, my shock now because if a woman has to do that sex, she needs a man.
The heat not the plenty. Hold on.
She needs a man now.
This lady,
she needs a man to do that sex.
Okay,
so why will you tell me it's only a woman that does that?
I'm listening.
She needs a man now.
Sorry,
I'm listening.
She needs a man. Okay, Mr. David, do you think peer pressure online is stronger amongst men or women?
Let me tell you. A man is a logical being. You see, man.
You have to give us facts.
Before you influence a man, me for example,
you just need to see.
I've been inside, in a house where there's nothing they don't take. It's not because I'm a religious person. I'm grown now, right?
Yeah.
For the fact that I went to Sunday school, that was not the reason. No. In short, for the fact that I'm serving God now, it's a decision I made by myself. It's not because there are no reasons for me to go haywire or just go wild. Now, it is a decision that I made by myself. A man is hardly influenced.
In your family.
It's not in our family. Generally.
In your family.
You know why? Because a man will think of the consequences of every move he makes before he makes that move.
Not every man is in your family.
Every man does that. Before a man marries, he calculates, he thinks that
we see men that marry prostitutes now.
No, that's on another
we see men that marry prostitutes.
What I'm saying is that you asked me the question, Abi. I'm trying to let you know that a man is very calculative.
That
with
is not true, sir.
Every man
they just
does
need
that.
To see.
Every man.
They just need to see.
A woman will see money in your hand, but she's not thinking about tomorrow.
And a
that
man
money
will
may
just
finish
see that
now.
curve.
Sorry, please take some women, please.
That's how every woman is.
I won't take that. Please, I don't want to argue with you.
Every woman is like that. Let me tell you, sir. I know you are married also, right?
Which one is?
You know you have money. If you have 100,000 naira, will you tell your wife that it is 100,000 you have, like pata?
Like
you know why? Because if that 100,000 naira, that woman will stay bent on making sure until that money finishes before I go clear.
Moving on.
All right. You will love money till you finish money.
Yes,
need the rest.
Of course, but that does not mean you should not have control over your marriage.
Now. When I don't fight, when I don't even give me a headache now like this, my English don't finish.
I just correct her. She no know. Now woman she be.
Now man you be.
I just give her put her life in perspective. Let's think like that.
How on earth did I get this guest on my show?
You need the grace of God to
Why
understand
am I
this
wait?
fact.
Now me
like
like
this,
free. Hello. If I blow one whistle and talk again, I go pursue from this place.
Maybe I'll just go rest.
We've accepted the fact women are created to love money. Men are created to lie. Say that's your point.
Yes,
That's what
sir.
this that's our
Okay,
point.
okay.
Yeah, my own point. You must state my point. Men are intelligent.
They are logical
Why-
beings.
Yes, when men are logical, men are intelligent, while women are very emotional. That's why
Women are
this
the
thing that
most
is thinking that is
special
sight.
creations.
No, we know you are special.
Women are the most special
No,
creations.
no,
So
we
you
know,
can't
we know.
compare to your
No,
intelligence.
we in a catapult, then
Something
they
that
don't be
is
still God
special.
and create us now. We're not special.
I think we should actually
Men are not
classify
special.
like that if we are given the
Men are
opportunity.
not special. Men are just sending and God
Okay.
throw us for
Okay,
From
okay,
three.
hold on.
About,
I understand that for everything that has an advantage, it also has a disadvantage.
Thank you very much.
So we now understand very well all what we have been saying, all these muzzle, patience, don't.
They just make me forget, say.
So you're supposed to be
because
church
I
there.
thought say me and husband no show how the money.
Why you will talk that kind of thing?
Nah,
Is
your
it
money,
right?
No verse, your husband go show you.
Now your
Why you
money.
no show now?
Your husband go show
Me
you.
too, I no go show am my own to be that now.
Oh,
So you
your
want to get
We are all
money?
working
right from
now.
time,
You get
women
money.
believe say
I know.
their money na their own, then their husband na one.
Na our own.
Family. So hold your money, no wahala. But a wise man will not leak all his financial.
Okay, now let's look at it from this way, all right? Let's look at it from this way. We now understand that social media is a means where all of this indecent acts is being perpetrated. Now, we should also see the positive side of social media. That social media can also give jobs to a lot of people, all right? Now, we've pointed out the wrongs and the ills of the abuse of social media. So, individually, what will be your advice, since everybody is supporting this gender now? What would be your advice to your gender on how to positively take advantage of social media to be of benefit to them? What would be your advice, please? So let me start with Miss Ella.
Okay. My advice to my gender on how to use the social media wisely. Actually, I really feel it's not everything that's just cover your body small. Cover them. If no matter how, anybody that will like you will like you. You don't have to show a little bit here and there, you know. And I really feel some women are overdoing it. So I really feel we should look on the positive side of the social media, not actually the negative side, because they are actually like things online that actually can improve our learning in the social media, education wise, entertainment wise. Is it trade that you're learning? Is it handwork? Everything is there. So I believe we should actually, if there's a way we can refracture this energy to the right means, not actually doing all these things we are doing, the world or Nigeria will be a better place in no time.
Thank you so much, Miss Ella.
Thank you.
Mr. David?
Really, I don't tell people how to live their life. I just want to, just talk little on how social media should be of advantage to the male gender. Since this woman is a feminist, I'm a maleist.
And you're wicked.
I'm not, she's a very wicked person. Now,
Same to you.
the reason why, I think social media has been more profitable to men business-wise than even women to an extent, right? The reason why I said this is that because I've seen a lot of people put up their content out there, comedy videos, and we have more of more male doing the content stuff. So I think if our men can pick up, something like that, and then forget about those nudes, and because they'll keep coming even after now. Today, there's maybe now somebody's posting one already.
Yeah.
So and then we cannot stop that, right? But as kings that we are, we shouldn't fall for these guys because what they want is our money, because they are
created to love our money.
They are created to love money,
Not to love us.
I think we should be more business oriented doing our stuff, and then maybe impact oriented also, business oriented and impact oriented also. I have a social media page. I hardly post my personal pictures there. What I do is my songs I keep posting there. That's my own this thing is a means for me You never see me post one picture trying to bend my yash to create an impression because I want likes also, right? I do gospel. So what I do, I use my platform to promote what I believe in and then what I live for. So I think if we keep up with that, it will help us, become much better people, and then the social media. And then we shouldn't allow social media school our children. It's a very dangerous thing for no reason, because people come out, like for example, bad marriages are online, and then everybody's talking about how they were divorced, their husbands were toxic, and then but their best homes also outside the social media. So I think encouraging, people who are having good marriages to also come out to talk about it, so it doesn't look like marriage is satanic because of Eve. You understand? So yeah, I think that also.
Thank you so very much.
It's clear that both men and women have their flaws when it comes to the using of the internet. But understanding the why behind it is the key. We hope that today's episode has got everybody thinking. That's fine.
That's the why she has said is money. That's why they are.
It is just this your eye. This your eye.
Money.
The internet is a tool though, but how we use it defines us. That's what I think.
Very well. Yeah, very well.
Yeah.
Very well. I think I agree with that.
Thank you so much, Mr. David, for being on our show.
My pleasure, sir.
And thank you, Miss Ella, for...
You wicked woman.
For the record, let it be there. This is wicked.
Am I weak?
She hates men.
Oh.
But you go marry.
She go marry.
Amen.
Thank you guys for coming around.
Thank you very much.
And it's a pleasure to have you guys. Thank you so very much. All right, to our viewers, thank you so much for joining us on the Dream Podcast. Share with us your comments and your thoughts in our comment sections. And always remember that you can use the internet positively to change your lives. And don't forget to keep building and stay grounded on your values and your culture. See you next week. Follow us on our pages. Bye-bye.